Namaste and welcome back. At this point, I have mentioned multiple times that the ideal time for your yoga and meditation practice is the early morning. And in this video, I finally want to explain why. Of course, the most important thing is that you practice yoga at all, no matter what time of day. And perhaps you have already experimented with a morning versus an evening practice, and you found that for you, practicing yoga in the evening simply works best. In that case, keep going and do what feels right for you. There certainly is nothing wrong with practicing yoga in the evening, and it can be quite beneficial. Especially doing calming practices like yin yoga, restorative yoga, certain breath work or meditation can be really helpful if you're struggling to fall asleep. But if you have been wondering why it is recommended to practice in the morning, and maybe you just need that little extra push of motivation, then keep watching. Throughout the day, we receive so much input, so much stimulus, so much information that in the evening our minds are still buzzing, trying to process all the impressions from the day. And you might have already experienced this. You're practicing yoga, you're trying to focus on your breath, but instead you keep replaying a conversation you had that day, or you keep thinking about the tasks you didn't get to finish at work, and so on. In the evening, the mind is very active, very stimulated, trying to sort through the day. And that can make it quite difficult to find your inner stillness and to get into the ideal headspace for yoga and meditation. Of course, if you're struggling with this and it's holding you back from falling asleep peacefully, then definitely try some calming yoga, meditation, breath work, and it might really help you. But it can take a long time to find stillness and to shift these energies. That's why the ancient yogic texts state that the ideal time for yoga and meditation is the early hours of the morning, before 6 a.m., before sunrise. At this time, your mind is in its ideal state. It is calm, peaceful, and the rest of the world hasn't sprung into action yet. There's a sense of stillness in the air. Practicing yoga in the morning is also incredibly energizing. It wakes up the muscles, it can boost your metabolism, increase circulation, and it sets the tone for the rest of your day. If you've already practiced yoga in the morning, you're more likely to take more mindful, healthy actions throughout the rest of your day, like remembering to stretch a little at your desk during office hours, or to take deeper breaths when you observe that you're becoming agitated, anxious, or stressed. These small actions can really transform the quality of your day. And last but not least, we already learned that throughout the day, our willpower actually decreases. The more decisions we make, the more we use up our willpower. That's why at 8 p.m., it can be super hard to motivate yourself to get on the mat. If you're experiencing that, then practice yoga first thing in the morning to avoid this loss of willpower and decision fatigue. That is all I have for you today. There's a lot more I could share with you about creating a morning routine from the perspective of a yogi and the perspective of Ayurveda, which is the sister science of yoga, the science of life. But you can learn about these things in our online studio. For today, I just want to hear from you. Are you an early bird or a night owl? When do you practice yoga and why? I will see you again tomorrow. Until then, enjoy your practice today.